Hey, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I want to share with you why working harder in your business is a terrible idea. You've perhaps heard the phrase, work smarter, not harder. What does that even mean? I want to share with you what it means and some practical steps that you can take to make sure that your business is growing, but you're saving your time. Firstly, if you're new to the channel, welcome. My name's John Pemberthy. I'm the founder of a marketing education company called AdClients.com. We specialize in helping people that sell coaching or courses online, and we help them build the right marketing systems to scale. If you're watching this video today, chances are you're in a position where you're trying to grow your business. Maybe you have some clients, or maybe you're not yet at that point, but you're already feeling overworked, right? The dream going into this business was that the marketing would be semi-easy. You'd run some Facebook ads, you'd build a funnel, it would work first time, and you'd start getting some clients, and you'd spend your time working with those clients and providing a great experience. And the deeper you've got in growing this business, the more you're finding that actually this is pretty darn hard, right? There's a lot of risk, there's a lot of weight on your shoulders. The marketing doesn't work first time. Generating clients is not easy, and you just find you're just working yourself into the ground. Perhaps you're even at that point that I've faced many times, and I know other entrepreneurs have as well, where you just think, actually, is this even for me? Because I feel like I'm working harder now than I ever was in a day job, and I'm not seeing any fruit for it right now. Listen, I want to share with you the direction that you should take from this moment forward to make sure that you're not working harder than you need to, but your business actually has the ability to grow. What you need to incorporate right now is two things. The first is you need to make sure you're focusing on your strengths and you're finding help with your weaknesses. This is part of the working smarter, not harder. It's not about putting in more hours, it's making sure that the hours that you're putting in are the most productive they can be, because you're focusing on the stuff you're really good at, and that's the 80-20 of your skill set. The stuff that isn't your ideal skill set, the stuff that isn't the stuff you're amazing at, you should be finding help with that. If you have the capital, if you have the revenue available, then you should be putting that into perhaps hiring someone. It should be at least outsourcing to someone, perhaps on a part-time basis, but as soon as you can, you should look to be hiring people full-time to take on areas of the business that, again, is not your forte, it's not what you're great at. Someone else can do that stuff and do it well, and you can focus on the stuff you're fantastic at. That's the first thing, focusing on your strengths, not your weaknesses. I remember hearing this phrase once that's stuck with me. You can often end up weakening your strengths by trying to strengthen your weaknesses. So we want to make sure we're focusing on our strengths. The second thing is making sure alongside that you're delegating everything that can possibly be delegated. You know, I give this example to our clients, and I'm going to share it with you right now. If you've ever tried to design your own logo, and I've done this, right? When I first started growing my business, I was, downloading a free version of Photoshop, and I'm playing around with the colors and the font, and I'm giving it a drop shadow, and I'm adding things to it. I'm spending hours and hours and hours designing a logo, feeling productive. And it's only now that I look back and realize how much of a fool I was. Because if you've ever tried to create your own logo and you're not a graphic designer, what you've just done is you've worked for yourself for a very, very small paycheck. I'll tell you how this works out. You can go onto somewhere like Fiverr, and you can pay someone $5 to design you a logo. Is it going to be the best logo out there on the internet? No. Is it going to be usable? Yes. Let's even just say that you pay someone double, and you pay someone $10 to design you a logo, right? You designing it yourself, let's imagine you spent 10 hours on and off designing that logo. You worked for yourself for $1 an hour. That is ludicrous, but we don't think about that. We just dive into that task feeling all productive, and actually it's not. It was a terrible use of your time. You could pay someone $10 and get 10 hours of your time back. With that 10 hours, could you have produced more income in the business than $10? If the answer is yes, you need to outsource that task. So you've got to audit your time right now. Audit your time and pick out all the tasks that you're doing that is not something that should be on your plate, that can be outsourced relatively inexpensively, and you've just gained a whole bunch of your time back, that if you didn't do this task, you'd be working late into the night, you'd be working all weekend because you're doing the small tasks, and you've got to now make time and space for the big tasks on top of that. So in conclusion, the goal at your stage of business right now is not to just work harder and put in all the hours necessary. It's about working smarter. And what that means is focusing on your strengths, not your weaknesses, and leveraging your time and outsourcing and delegating tasks anywhere and everywhere that you can. I hope this video has helped you. If it has, hit the subscribe button, and don't forget to like this video as well. It really helps the channel, and I will see you in a future video.